Alright, welcome to our 2021 Wildwood 42 FLDL. We're just going to go through a little winterize procedure here. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're just going to dump all of our tanks, make sure that everything is empty, and as you can see, we pretty well are. The other two we've already drained. Right here we've just got our outside, our hot water tank here. So you're going to want to drain this guy. So first we're going to start off by bypassing it. So we're just going to close off those valves there. Typically you're just going to be looking at the valve direction. So wherever it's pointing, that's the direction the water is going. You're pointing up, that's obviously your water going in, right? So we're going to go away from that. Then we're just going to release the pressure of it here. Just pop that pressure relief valve, get that water to flow on out. And once the pressure's gone, you're just going to come to your little drain valve here and just kind of loosen that off. That'll allow the hot water tank to drain itself out. And so if you just kind of follow that hose down underneath, you can see currently got that draining out now, and we are bypassed. So that's our hot water tank cut from the system. Now we'll go inside and we'll set up our our water pump, just so that we can get all the antifreeze pumping through. So your water pump you're going to find right inside your bedroom here, right off just kind of behind that one drawer. You can see we've pulled that out, and then just kind of looking up on the back wall there, you've got your water pump. So you can't quite see it, but down on the side here you've actually got this extra hose coming out of a little valve there, similar to what we had outside. You're just going to turn that valve so that we're drawing off of this hose here. Then the other end of our hose, we're just going to pull that cap off of there, slide it into our jug of antifreeze. And so now instead of drawing from our freshwater tank, our water pump is now just drawing directly from this jug. And with that hot water tank outside bypassed, we can now just come up front and we can turn on our water pump. And we'll just come up to our sinks here. And so I'm going to start with the furthest one from our hot water tank, and I do the hot water first. So you're going to have that bit of water that's still in the lines just push itself out. Then once that's out, you might get a little shot of air, and then you'll start seeing the pink of our antifreeze. Just like that. And so as soon as I start seeing that, I'm going to flip over to the cold again, let the cold line get rid of all of its water. And then same thing, once we get that pink here, we're just going to let it kind of drain itself out, just so that we make sure that we're not mixing our water with our antifreeze too much. Let that drain down, and then we're just going to take that antifreeze and we're just going to make sure that we fill it up. Or sorry, by fill it up I mean we're filling up our traps here so that our drains are not filled with water. They've got the antifreeze there too. You can see this sink here does have the shower head feature, so we're just going to use that as well. Just make sure that we get that water out of the head. Alright, and then we'll just let that sit and drain itself off, and we'll make our way down into the bathroom now. So right in here I'm going to do the toilet first, because that's just going to clear out the water line as much as possible. And there's no trap to fill here, of course. So it's just as soon as you see the pink, you can stop. Then the sink, same as the kitchen up there. Just going to run it until you get that pink, then flip over to the cold until you get the pink. Just let it drain, and then just fill it up with the antifreeze. Shower, same thing. So for the shower, I just like to hold it right over the drain, just so that we're not getting the antifreeze all over the place. We are going to go through afterwards and just kind of wipe out all the antifreeze, just because this pink does stain everything, especially these white things here. Alright, so we got our pink here now. Just let that go for a second. There we go. And now in this unit, I do believe we have a washer and dryer set up. So we do have the plumbing that comes up into this compartment here. You can see that in the back corner there. Alright. Our exterior shower real quick. Alright, so that's just right here. So Actually, my key is in the door still, so I'll have to go and grab that. Now we can go to the shower. We're gonna open that up, just pull out our hose, just run that hot and the cold until you get that antifreeze there. And that's that. Tuck her back away. Alright. And then the low point drains. So they're just right here, I believe. Somewhere hiding. Up, of course. So just open up that valve, you'll get that pink there pretty quick and close her off. And do the same thing with the other one. There we go. Now we'll just go around the front. And here I have an empty jug freeze, so I'm just going to grab that guy here. We'll come up inside the unit, we'll go to that laundry room there, and we're basically, I mean, if you have a water hose that you can attach to the outlets there so that you can take that hose and just shoot it down straight into the jug, that's obviously going to be preferable. It's going to, you know, prevent any sort of mess. But for right now, we're just going to do this, open her up, get that pink, and we're good. Same thing on the other side, and there we go. All right. Now your unit, because it's been winterized from factory, this drain right here should already have antifreeze in it. For peace of mind, if you wanted to, you could just take a little bit of extra antifreeze, just pour it down there just to ensure that that trap isn't going to be busting on you. But really, that is about it. It's basically what we're going to do now. So we're just going to take our water hose here, just pull that out, allow it to drain itself off a little bit. All right. And then we're going to go and turn off our water pump. And then we'll release the pressure from the system. So basically we're just opening a tap here. Just let that drain off. And then we're going to go back outside. We're going to go to our city water connection. And we're just going to let that drain off real quick. Alright, so that's this guy here. Just going to open it up, pull that screen out of there. Just depress that little check valve there. And so that's why you're wanting to release the pressure from the system first, is to depress that check valve. You obviously need the pressure off of the system. And once you see that pink flowing out of there, we're done. We're just going to put that back in, lock it back off, head on inside, and kind of just clean up our water pump area there, put our drawer back in. So make sure that hose is still dry, cap it. Now the way the factory has it kind of tucked away here is just kind of wrapped around itself and then just tucked off to the side of the frame, just like that there. All right. And then for the drawers, you're going to want to pull out that left side first. And that's just going to line in with the track that you have on the other side there. Just line that up. Slide it in until you hear that click. And then we're just going to do this. Oh, I guess I forgot to line it up part maybe. There we go. And the other one lined right up. Alright, and that's that. So if you've got any other questions on the procedure, give us a call, I guess, 204-237-7272.